In this video, I'm going to visit various locations to capture some photos of liminal spaces and then edit them to really bring out that feeling of a good horrifying liminal space. And chances are, if you clicked on this video, I don't need to explain what a liminal space is to you or give you a boring history of some random guy from the 1800s who created the term, so I'm just going to jump right into the video. Everyone has memories at a mall back when they were children, and as the years go by, we notice a lot of the stores inside malls are closing. It's depressing to see that the age of going to your local shopping mall for hours has been taken over by online shopping and is only getting worse as malls we used to visit are closing. But that makes my childhood mall a perfect candidate for finding liminal spaces. I knew this was a dying mall, but I was upset to walk in and see that even more of my favorite stores have left and just become an empty room. But after looking like an idiot taking pictures of an empty store, the footage I obtained made for a pretty good liminal space. This one being something out of Kane Pixel's The Oldest View. So that's our first unedited liminal space, and it's a strong start, as it probably won't take too much editing to really capture the liminal feeling. You probably don't know this, but I do audio design / on-set boom for Buried Hatchet Productions. They make short horror films, and you should definitely go check them out. I usually join them on set to capture dialogue. I realized that the set designs they build might be a good opportunity to capture some cool liminal photos. And as we were working on their new short horror film, The Vents, I managed to snap some dark photos of the set, which was intended to be a boutique shop. It had blue moonlight pumping through the window, which gave it a late night vibe. So it might be a good start, but in order to make it more liminal, I think some editing will have to be done to make it look like an older image. As you can see, I took a couple pictures here. I kind of like the one with the wall and the basketball hoop in the background, as it could be kind of confusing to the viewer. It looks really interesting and ominous. I'm going to add that image to our unedited liminal spaces list. Countless hours of my childhood were spent outside in creeks, forests, and just grassy and wooded areas. So I had to make the difficult decision of going outside and touching grass, and went to a local hiking trail to get some good outdoor photos. After walking for a bit, I came up to this bridge that was absolutely terrifying to walk across because it moved so much and made me feel like I was going to fall off. So I snapped a picture of it as well because I thought it may be useful and I could perhaps make it work in post-production. But I wasn't too satisfied with it, and I knew that I could find some better outdoor landscapes, and then it hit me. I had to find something similar to the grassy landscape of our childhoods that everybody knows. The Windows XP background. I sort of found something that I believe works as an effective liminal image. This looks like something you'd see when going on a road trip with your parents when you were a child, while passing truck stops and getting yelled at by your dad because you keep having to go to rest stops and pee every 30 minutes. So here are my 5 unedited liminal space photographs that we're going to use. And after editing these photos to be as liminal as possible, this is what I came up with. Keep in mind that I want to keep these slightly creepy and not edit in those monsters or anything, as it defeats the liminal purpose, but I'm sure I can cover that in another video. So let's see if these would fit in a compilation of liminal images you would see on Insta. So do you think these images work? Let me know in the comments.